Well, I've got breaking cruise news. The conditional sail order that was set to expire October 31st, 2021. The CDC has extended and modified that order, and they've got a couple big reasons why. Cruise news. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lido, Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news updates. Well, yeah, I just popped up from a nap. I'm wiping the sleepies out of my eyes, doing my normal check of the cruise news, and whammo blammo, we've got a new 54-page document from the CDC that is extending the conditional sail order and modifying the conditional sail order. Look, there's a lot to go through. I will be going through it in depth over the next couple days, but the main thing I wanted to know is the whens and the whys. Well, first, let me tell you the dates on the thing. The thing was set to expire on the 31st of October, 2021, and it is going to be extended until January the 15th, 2022. Now, the conditions for this to expire before then are similar to the conditions that existed in the previous order. The Health and Human Services declaration of emergency over COVID could go away. The CDC could call the thing off, or this thing's just going to expire at the end of January 15, 2022. But they did add a proviso. When this thing expires in January, they're going to continue a voluntary program working with cruise lines to monitor COVID on cruise ships. So it does seem like this will be the last extension because they are making this proviso for a voluntary program on the tail end. And look, this thing wasn't extended without justification. There's some information we haven't been privy to that the CDC is releasing. A couple of reasons why they're extending this. I'm going to jump into it, but please, if you like staying up to date with the cruise news, hit that subscribe button so I can keep bringing you the latest updates, and go ahead and smash the like button if you could. Well, there's a couple shocking things here that blew my mind already. If you're into reading this kind of thing, I will leave a link to the document, but this is on page 19 under justification of temporary extension of the CSO. Despite the best efforts of cruise ship operators to provide safe and healthier environment for crew and passengers, including operating ships with high percentages of vaccinated persons on board, outbreaks of COVID-19 have continued to occur, many through breakthrough infections in fully vaccinated persons. Between June 7th through the 30th of 2021, a cruise ship operator identified 21 laboratory-confirmed COVID-19 cases on board its ship, with the majority of cases being among fully vaccinated persons. CDC's maritime unit assisted the cruise ship operator with the investigation to prevent further spread while on board. In addition, the maritime unit collaborated with the CDC's COVID-19 laboratory task force to have specimens from this outbreak genetically sequenced to identify if a variant of concern was the cause. Results showed that, in fact, the outbreak was due to the highly transmissible Delta variant. So first off here, there's a lot of confirmation of what we've been talking about just anecdotally, that these outbreaks on the cruise ship of people that are fully vaccinated because of Delta breakthrough, CDC confirms that here. The other thing that we've seen during this time is no real public reporting of COVID cases. The conversation's been going on between cruise line and the CDC, and the CDC is spilling the beans, as it were. They have a bullet point. Several large outbreaks on cruise ships are highlighted below, and they've got 8 outbreaks on cruise ships in July. Now, again, this is right at the beginning of the Delta variant, but there's cases in August, in July, significant amount of COVID on cruise ships, and this is one of the reasons that they're extending it. The other reason that they highlight for extending this is that this is on page number 22. There have been several instances of passengers being symptomatic on the day of embarkation and denying symptoms to the cruise lines, or passengers being symptomatic for several days on board the ship before reporting their symptoms to the medical center. These situations have led to complex contact tracing investigations due to the large number of contacts exposed between presumed onset of infectiousness and when infection was identified. Here's an example that let this sink in. For example, a passenger on a cruise ship who was fully vaccinated had tested negative for COVID 3 days before boarding, boarded the ship while symptomatic for COVID, but denied having symptoms. The passenger died 3 days after boarding for reasons related to COVID-19. This led the CDC and the cruise line to take the following public health actions. And there's like 8 contact tracing things. So again, pulling the curtain back, at least the CDC document is, there's still a lot of stuff going on with COVID when it comes to cruise ships, and because of that, they will not end the conditional sail order right now. However, they're only extending it out for just a little period of time, and then they will transition into this voluntary program. There's a ton more of this document that I need to read, but you do see this acknowledgement by the CDC that cruising is not going to be a zero case activity. We talked about that a few days ago, and in that environment where it's not a zero case activity, CDC is still working with the cruise line to keep cruising going. Again, 54 pages, there's a lot to go through, but I just wanted to jump out and let you know that the conditional sail order has been extended till January 15th, 2022. Thank you so much for checking out the show. This is Tony with Lido, Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.